Hi YouTube, this is Doris Renee coming to you with another video as part of the I Grind Vlog Days of Summer. And I have to tell you that this video was something that I was not planning to do today. As a matter of fact, I was sitting in my office just doing work like I usually do, and I came across a blog post that was titled, "What are you doing with your lifetime?" And I stopped in my tracks. So I had to come downstairs and shoot this video because I thought that this was something that affects a lot of women. I know a lot of women who are professionals, who have accomplished a great deal in their lives, but who still for some reason feel as if the time is ticking away and they still have a lot of work to do, and sometimes they feel inadequate. I get it, because I have been one of those women for the greater part of my adult life. So I want to talk to you today about what to do when you are feeling like time is wasting away and you don't feel as if you are moving ahead as much as you should. All right, so this is for you. So what kind of set the tone in my life for this whole time is ticking situation was as a result of me being the oldest child. I grew up with a dad who made me uber responsible, maybe a little too responsible, because I always felt like I had to set the path for my younger brothers and sisters, and I had to do it so that they could see the way to go. I was the first generation to go to college, and from that moment on, you know, I just felt like I was racing against the clock. I finished my bachelor's degree and went to get my master's degree because I had a younger brother who was coming up, and he had finished his bachelor's degree, and I knew he was going to need to get his master's soon. I mean, the point of this story is that we put on undue stress. Honestly, nobody ever sat me down and said, "Hey, you will be a failure unless you hit this mark by this age." Never happened. And yet somewhere along the lines, I set this standard for myself that I didn't realize that I had set. So for a lot of years, especially in my profession, I felt like, okay, I should be here by now. I have a master's degree, I should have a PhD by now. I have this many kids and this many assets, but I should have this many by now. And I've heard that over and over and over again from a lot of my professional girlfriends. You know, it's true that we live in a day and age where there are 15-year-old CEOs running billion-dollar companies. And that's cool. But you know what? That's not your story. And when I finally realized what kind of pressure I was putting on myself and the kind of stress that I was putting on myself for no good reason, it made me pause and realize a couple things. First of all, my story is my story. There are things that I'm now better equipped to do and better equipped to handle because of the wrong turns that I took, because of the missteps, because of the bad relationship choices, all of it. All of that made up my story, and it has made me more equipped to be able to handle the things that I know are in store for me. The other thing is that, you know, whereas we think, are we living the life that we're supposed to live? The answer to that question is undoubtedly yes. Because we've made choices to get here, right? And I think that at a certain point in time, you have to own those choices and realize that you are exactly where you are supposed to be now. Does that mean you have to stay? For instance, if you're in a profession you don't like, a career that you're not satisfied with, or even a relationship or a geographic location that pulls you down, it's not too late to change. Not at all. And as a matter of fact, because you've experienced whatever it is you've experienced in terms of heartache or trial or tribulation, guess what? You're going to be better off when you make the decision to change. So all of that is to say that we need to accept and embrace where we are, accept our stories, not feel pressured to keep up with the Joneses, and to feel as if, you know, what we are is valuable. Our experiences are valuable. Everything we've done thus far is valuable. And when we have that sense of ownership, everything else becomes so much more satisfying. and I can celebrate the 15-year-old CEO. That's not my story, and that's okay. So this is Doris Renee coming again with another video. I appreciate you watching, and I really like to hear from you. Surely I'm not the only person in the world who has been putting on a whole lot of stress that she didn't have to put on herself because of a clock ticking that she made tick faster than the average. Right? I'm not alone, right? Alright, well, thank you for subscribing. I want to say I appreciate all of the comments and the well wishes. This is it's just fun. So I'm looking forward to more videos, and please comment. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, and tell your friends to come and subscribe. All right, thanks a lot. I appreciate you watching. Bye bye.